right, so I've got everything threaded up, all my needles are threaded, but what we need to talk about right now is the bobbin case area. Earlier I put my hoop on with my bag so I could show you the scanning feature on the machine. So now I need to go back and address that bobbin case area. So I'm going to remove this hoop, and to remove it on the frame holder, I'm going to lift up on my hoop and I'm going to lift down on the sides of the frame holder, and then I'm going to be able to slide that hoop out. Okay, so you don't want to just pull on the hoop, you want to actually make sure that you're lifting up and pulling that hoop out. So this is the free arm part of the machine. This is where the bobbin case area is located. When you open this up, you're going to see that it gives you some instructions about oiling the bobbin case area. And when you turn the machine on, it's going to prompt you as well and tell you that you need to give it a drop of oil. The Valiant has a really nice convenience feature built into it where it's going to put the bobbin case area in the proper position for you to give it a drop of oil. So if you're over here on the screen, if you touch this key right here with the 2 needles and a picture of the frame, it's going to bring you to a screen that looks like this. On this screen, there's an icon here that looks like an oil jar, right? It looks like a little bottle of oil. If you touch this button, it's going to tell you that the handle is going to rotate and will automatically position the bobbin case area where it's easily to be oiled. I'm going to go ahead and say OK, and you'll see that this area has moved. And now it's telling me I could go ahead and give it a drop of oil. So this is that oil that came in that accessory box. You would just give it a drop of oil, and then when you're done, go ahead and touch OK, and it'll place everything back in the right position. Okay, so that's a really nice thing. You don't have to rotate the hand wheel in the back of the machine. It's all done just by pressing that button. Then when you're done, you can go ahead and touch OK, and it'll bring you back to your screen. So when you look at the bobbin case area, to remove the bobbin case, I'm going to take this lever and pull on it, and that will remove my bobbin case. Okay. So again, we're going to use those type L bobbins that were shown earlier, and they're paper bobbins. And this is what we recommend is a pre-wound paper bobbin. And these come in black and in white. And there's some other brands that you can get as well that have some colors. Now you can also wind your own bobbin using a metal bobbin that's specifically designed for the Valiant. And that way you can match your threads. So whether you're somebody who likes to do cut work or maybe do some sort of lace embroidery, you could match the bobbin thread. But for most purposes, people are just going to use the pre-wound white bobbins. Okay? So to place the bobbin into your bobbin case cover, you're going to want to first, when you take these out of the package, you're going to want to take off maybe a yard or so of that thread, just to get rid of any sizing or anything that might be on the thread that was holding that thread in place around the bobbin. So I'm just going to use my thread cutter here and trim that off. So to place the bobbin in, you're going to want to make sure that your bobbin is going in a clockwise motion. So I'm going to place that in, and then you're going to follow this little notched guide right here on the bobbin case, and you're going to pull it up under this little spring right here and have your bobbin thread coming out. Okay? Once you have your bobbin thread in there properly, it's okay to leave a little bit of a tail. You're going to just place that back in to the bobbin case area, and you want to give it a little push until you hear it snap, and that way you know that the bobbin is in there and is secure. When you're done placing the bobbin in there, we're just going to close that up. It's okay if you have a little bit of thread hanging out the side. And then we can go ahead and put our embroidery hoop back on the machine, and we can get ready to do some embroidery.